Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another day of Duskers. Today we are doing the Duskers Daily Challenge for the 2nd of September, 2022. I am so fucking excited, by the way, for the Ryzen 7000 series launch. When it happens, even though AMD made an announcement of an announcement of an announcement prior, and then they announced the announcement of the announcement, and then they announced the announcement, and then they announced the launch. So now that we have all of the preliminary announcements out of the way, we're actually going to be getting the actual launch. Just make an announcement about the launch, and then have the launch. Fuck me. Anyway, it looks super cool, and I'm super tempted to spend what little I have in savings and upgrade. Because for the long-term support, like, if they're going to be supporting CPUs, the same socket through 2025, that's good. We also got DDR5, so that's kicking off. DDR4 is dead, so buying previous gen stuff is okay, kind of, but it doesn't have a real path to go. So there's just a whole bunch of new technologies that came out that converged right at the same time. We got good CPUs on Zen 4 coming out. Those are going to absolutely slaughter anything that Intel has in terms of performance, at least for now. And the good thing is that they're not using Big Little yet. I know that I thought they wanted to use Big Little later, but for now they're not using Big Little, which is great for me because most of my work is done via is going to be with virtualization. And for that, I'm going to need all of the performance cores. I'm not going to be using any efficiency cores at all. And splitting the low-T efficiency cores is just not appealing at all. Intel architecture is not appealing to me at all. I need all the cores for all the headroom that I'm going to be using and running with the various hypervisors and I guess emulated virtualized equipment. That out of the way, I'm tempted about that. Next up on the list, I'm actually here playing Duskers right now. I didn't fucking think it was going to happen, but here we are playing Duskers. And the reason I didn't think it was going to happen was because of the good old... Are you fucking shitting? Oh, no, it did work. The reason I didn't think it was going to happen was because of this thing right here. Let's do a random capture. That's Jugaltrome. That's not what we want to capture. Here it is. Here's the one that we want to capture. So we'll go ahead and transition here. So, there's this lovely little post from EndeavorOS that I had to use, because if I go to freaking arslinux.org and I take a look at the latest entry, Grub bootloader upgrading and configuration and compatibilities. And recent changes, Grub added a new command line, command option for setup. The way it's invoked is to generate a boot configuration depending on your system. This could cause an unbootable system. This is right here, due to incompatibilities between the installed bootloader and configuration. So, I was left with the inability to boot my freaking computer. And I didn't have restore point because I did use time shift, but the store point was old. So I was just like, what the hell? So the package update happened, and there was just these simple instructions. I was like, all right, well, whatever. I'll do the grub install, specify my target, specify my directories, and all that. Very simple stuff. The EFI, blah 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 blah. Nothing too special there. And then I'll make my configuration. So I did that, and I booted, and I still couldn't boot into my system. I was able to boot into Grub, but I was not able to boot into my system. But Grub would kick me into recovery mode. So I was very unsure about that, but it turns out that the way that the EFI manager is or works on the system, the EFI boot manager, it actually kept the old boot entry that that was assigned to Grub. So my system, my UEFI was booting into that instead of the new boot option. So what I had to do was use the lovely good old documentation from the Endeavor over here to get a little bit of a clue as to what the fuck I was supposed to do. Grub install did not work, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, none of this worked. Yeah, none of this stuff worked for me. To try and get some clues as to what I was supposed to do. And none of this worked. And my eventual solution was to actually get my good old trusty little USB stick here and boot into a live system, mount the partitions that I needed, which was my boot and my root partition, truth into my new system, or truth into my old system, so that I can then access packages and whatnot, and then use, what is it called? The EFI boot manager to change the order of the EFI boot options so that it would be using the new, the new Grub boot instead of the old Grub boot. And that worked. So I did end up with the new system, or with an actual bootloader that saw my stuff and whatnot. So I did do it right. I did follow the instructions, because it was like, alright, Grub's broken, I'll just reinstall Grub. But it just created a new entry with EFI Boot Manager, and that was the problem. So if you're having that problem, if you haven't updated yet, and you're on a rolling release, or you have updated and you haven't restarted, go ahead and do this right now. and then boot. And if you still can't boot and it gives you like a thing where Grub malloc cannot be found or something like that, then change the, you can either boot near your BIOS and change the boot order, or you can use EFI Boot Manager in a running system, or you can mount everything in Chroot with your handy little installation media, and then use EFI Boot Manager from there. So, a little bit of a fun thing that I had to do. Some people were left with a non-booting system the Friday, so that was kind of interesting. I noticed it later. Someone sent it to me, and I was like, bro, I haven't booted my system, or I haven't shut down my system, because I didn't need to shut down my system. I just got my system running. So even though I did get all my packages up to date, and I used ModProbe to load the stuff that I needed and that I cared about, I didn't reboot, which is why I didn't see the issue with Grub at the time. So that's fixed now. It was a good old, it was kind of a 1-2 punch. I wasn't expecting it. But everything is working, and I can actually do the daily challenge, and I can continue using my computer. If this was a Windows system, and my bootloader got fucked, then I would have had to do a reinstall. I already tried it. I still have a Windows system with all the Windows files, and it can't be repaired for some reason, even though all it really needs is just another instance of Windows Boot Manager. Fuck me. Anyway, so without further ado, let's take a look at the stuff that we got going on today. I'm hoping that you don't see the other thing, but I'm gonna have to go watch that to make sure you don't see the other thing. Because there is some 18+ content on another thing that does not need to be shown to literally everyone, especially on YouTube's. So we're gonna hope that that's not gonna appear. Congratulations to Costa Demo, Power, and Jerry Rigged for getting that 820 and not taking any damage. I came up next with the 816, taking 2 damage from airlock radiation. And then we have the other people that weren't able to get that scrap. Mystica, LB, Chuck Rowdy, Apolly, blah, 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 all the way down the list. And Menders and Apollo was able to get it, but they took quite a bit of damage doing so. And they broke this. Oh, yeah, and then we have the people that actually broke the speed upgrade. They did get everything, but they broke the speed upgrade. So, yeah. Yesterday was kind of a challenging mission, actually. It was definitely a little bit challenging. There might be something wrong with my internet driver, or my internet kernel module. The kernel module that controls Ethernet on the system, because I did have to change that, so, we'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are on a salvage A with an unknown amount of infestation types. The hull integrity is good with an age of 206, volatile, and a scrap capacity of 173. I'm going to say we have 2 today, possibly 1, especially with that age and that hull integrity. We have Collector as our only ship upgrade, so we are throwing it into space if you don't have Scan. We have Sadalian with 120 health. We have Tiamat with 100 health. We have Nosdormu with 70 health. That gives us a total, wow, seriously? Of 10 points below our average drone health. Alright then. We're doing things today with the lure, so lure it is and lure it shall be. We'll see how it goes. The reason I say 18 plus content is because YouTube will strike you for literally anything. So technically it is 18 plus content. And it cannot be shown on YouTube because great YouTube. It can be shown literally everywhere else, not YouTube. So, whatever. Salvage A though. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's hope that we don't have anything too terrible. The lure is gonna be nice. Let's see what we got. There's our power. There's a thing. What else are we dealing with today? Lots of obstructions. Can that be towed? It cannot. Wow, scrap everywhere. I was gonna say the obstructions are off the fucking chart today, and indeed they are off the chart. Shutting up. No longer able to shut up. Looks good to me. Looks like everything is under control. Alright, what do we got here? Ah! 2 defenses. What the fuck? Ah! R7 has a defense in it. With 2 enemies. Ladies and gentlemen, we have goo today. Not what I was expecting to see, but we do in fact have goo as one of our infestations. No. No, you come over here. Please and thank you, sir. Defense is deactivated, defense is deactivated. Alright, sure. Door 8. We have another 2 defenses somewhere. I can't see it, but it looks like we're good. There's no defense here. Alright, we should be fine here. Good enough for me. There's the... Oh, there's another power. And then there's another drone. Would you look at that? With a new generator. Well, she's saying a new generator, eh? 22. We're going to send you back. That is interesting. We have a new generator. Alright. So, I guess we can power the rest of the ship. That's actually not too bad. Check that time. Oh, come there, please. Thank you. Oh. We're good. Actually, generator. We're gonna do that. Why not? Why don't we? Oh, door 5. There's a thing going on there. Let's also get 2 over here. Why not? We're gonna go ahead and generate it. The obstacles are off the chart. We're gonna open door 8, I believe. Yes. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and activate those defenses and see where the hell they are. They're not in the generator rooms, so. Another spawn. This is the second spawn. R10 had something in it. Well. Would you look at that? Things are working out, sort of. I bet you that was all that we had. Seriously, though. Defense deactivated, defense deactivated. That was the sentry. Sentry and gear today. Not too bad. With a mine, too. Alright, we should be good to go. Without further ado, let's lure and let's check out door 5. It's good to me, no issues. Okay. We'll lure and open door 3 as well, and we'll see what the fuck's in here. Nothing. Good. Looks good to me. No ship scan. Alright. Alright. Tow. Stock to A1 quickly. Okay. No, I fucked it up. How badly did I fuck it up? Did I fuck it up? Hey, we're fine. I was gonna say, did I really fuckerize it that badly? But no, we are fine. Door 9. Alright. DDA 2. My mistake, not door 9. DDA 9. Oops. We should still be good to go at this point. Oh, we're gonna take one back manually. Because we have goo. And the goo could still have shown up. And that would be bad. We're gonna tow here. And that should be that. We should be good to go. Excellent. Lure is once again fucking useless, but that's fine. Let's see what we have in R12. Good enough. There's the fuel, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I'll go ahead and dock to a 1. Yeah, we'll go ahead and dock to a 1. Oops. Alright. Pick this up. Actually, no. Hebida. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Door 13 instead. Door 13, what else we got? This room is still clear from the start. Because of the goo that showed up, and the goos showed up, and the... Oh, hello. How you doing? Alright. Looks like everything's fine. We better hurry up here. We gotta check this room next. There's 16. What do we got? Looks good. Let's close some doors. Let's get 2 back on the ship quickly. 8, 9. Oh my god, I think I just got it. Alright, well, we're just gonna hurry anyway then. And that should be fine, because we got just about everything. And there should be 1 defense in here, I believe. Yes, there should be 1 in our 4. Door 17. Looks good. And we are done. And this, yeah, here's the defense. Oh, there was ventilation, but it doesn't matter. Pick this up. And we are done. Not too shabby, I will say. Door 10. And we are done. Alright. Not too bad for a ship like this, especially with the time that I made. 17 scrap. Wow, that's a ton of scrap. I checked everything nicely. Ship upgrade cannot be towed. Oh! And we have the collector. Right, let's not forget about doing the good old collectors now. Why don't we? The ship is clear. So we can do this. Let's generator. And let's open all. And then we're gonna... Oh. Hey! 1 scrapolia. So that's 18 scrap. 19 scrap. There's going to be lots of headroom because this is a salvage. Okay. And, 2 drones with 2 upgrades. So 19 scrap. Come on. 19 scrap, still the score to beat. 19 scrap is what we got. So our new total is 19 scrap, 1 propulsion, fuel, and 2 drones, with 1 drone upgrade each. Not too bad. We'll see how other people got with the collector, because there's going to be so much headroom because of this being a salvage. There we go. There is something wrong with my... with the Ethernet module. Congratulations to Mystica21 and Mystica20... Huh. Now there is a problem with my Ethernet driver. Congratulations to Mystica21 for... I swear to God, guys, I don't need a pair of glasses. I'm seeing double right now. You know? I mean, technically speaking, from a... from Lehorny standpoint, the 2 is necessarily not bad. But this is a little problematic and would get me to an eye doctor. But I can confirm, and I believe you should be able to confirm as well, that seeing double here is not a result of my poor vision. So, I'm gonna have to go and see what package that was and maybe downgrade it and put it on hold. This is weird. Regardless, Mystica21 getting one more scrap. Nice. With Collector RN Jesus, so that worked out for them. Myself only getting 2 more scrap. LB getting 1 more scrap only. Rip. And Quasdemo getting no more scrap. So Mystica got 3 scrap. I got 2 scrap. LB got 1 scrap. And Quasdemo got zipped from Collector. Rippy dippy. Not a hard mission. The Goose started defense room. That's kind of how it was. Even though I missed the timer a couple times. Oops. I really need to properly estimate the time it's going to take me to move the fucking drone. Sometimes I'm super early and sometimes I'm super not. But I felt like taking the huge risk today, and there wasn't much to worry about with the Sentry and the Goo. And Lure being useless for a second day in a row. What the fuck? Fine. Be that way. Not a hard mission today. So, we're gonna see a bunch of people around this mark here. There could still be more than 4 scrap. Wait, Mystica got 3. There could be more than the 3 scrap that Mystica had, because this is, of course, a salvage. There's probably so much more if we had ship scan. But that's just how it is. So, we'll see. We'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see what everyone else has. In any case, that is it. That is going to be it for today. Cheers, everyone.